Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and I'd like to welcome you back. And as a former teacher, I believe that a lesson recapped is a good lesson. Last time we spoke about the passions that we have been given, that we came with at birth, being the things that actually we are called for to do in order for us to exist, to coexist with each other, to help each other to move forward for the betterment of one another in this place we call the world, earth, whatever you want to address it by. So from last time's discussion, I said and I showed you how many journals actually I've had. Like, it's a full bag, and there's actually more than just what meets the eyes right now. I have more in my bedroom shelves, and today we're going to literally talk much more about what's in this bag, journaling and why it's important. We're also going to look at in detail how you can journal and what I think journaling is important for. Maybe the best question to ask is, what is journaling? I can put it in simple layman, fifth grader language. Journaling is literally writing your thoughts about what you want to do, how you want to do what you want to do, following it up daily, following it up by the hour, following it up by years and decades. This time I have to say it right. Somebody said, I don't say decades. I said it depends on who your teacher of English was. Mine said decades and others say decades. So let's take the other one. That doesn't sound really like I am saying something that is not supposed to be talked about. So anyways, we are going to get so deep into this because if somebody asked me, Lydia, why are you talking about journaling? My easy answer is, I'd not have been where I am. I'd not have known what my shortcomings are if I did not journal. So for me, journaling it's like a journey redefiner, if I can call it like that. A refining force that actually shows you where you're going. It criticizes you. It shows you opportunities. It also shows you your weaknesses. And for me, it's more like a mirror of how present I've been and how absent I've been in my own life, in my own journey as a human being. So to start the journey of journaling, I'll go straight into a few things that I think are really like key into journaling. The first thing I want to address is that you have to really be sure about what you want to do. Set very, very clear intentions. And I'm saying set very clear intentions because now I'll get to the nitty-gritties. I hope I can find the space where I wrote that. So in 2015, I hope you can see it. In 2015, I hope pardon me for doing this. I had actually picked the page to show you where I wanted to be. Oh my God. But in 2015, I had literally written I was going to write a book. I was going to have a salon. I was going to have a clothing line. And guess what? By 2018, I had a salon. By 2016, I actually had a cleaning company which was handed over to me halfway by my ex-husband. And then the clothing line came in last year. by November, I had already started doing the clothing line. I'm saying be specific, because what I had written in my journal was actually just, I will have a clothing line. I did not specify what it was I was going to do, literally. And this journal was one of my first ones. So I will show you deep down in this where the mistakes were and what I learned, and you will see how I have actually improved myself from the beginning to where I am right now. So let me say, because I was not specific, because I did not get to the details of the intention that I want clearly, I came up with this for my children. I was 100% sure that it was going to be for my children. It's called Liam of Denmark. These are the tags that we are using on the clothes. I was not specific on how and what we're going to design, and excuse me, I was also not specific about what colors of clothes, the audience we're going to sell it to. I just wrote, we'll have a designer line for clothes, my children and I. And in the beginning, I had actually called it, this is called Liam. These are our names, my name and my children's names of Denmark. But when I started it, I actually wanted to put the M in front. Like M and L were supposed to switch places, but then I thought, I'm the head of this gang, so I'm going to be the leader and change it to this. So a lot of things went in delayments. A lot of things disappeared due to lack of consistency, like you can see in my journal here. I would write on some days specifically what I was going to do, and on some days nothing. Some days I was really in tune with myself. Sometimes I did not conclude like I was supposed to conclude. As I went on, as the year went on, I started forgetting to journal. And this literally tells me what my weakness is by April, I already start to feel tired of what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'll tell you why this happened, but not just now. You can see I was a bit consistent, but you can see sometimes I'm not writing my goals, which is one of the most important things to do when you're journaling. That's exactly what we're talking about. So you can see sometimes I would write, sometimes I wouldn't, and I was a bit consistent in this year. And I can tell you, 2015 was a very tough year for me. Economically, in my marriage, and yeah, that was actually the year where I landed into depression, where I was almost taking my own life. I'll share the story about this particular part that I'm talking about. So anyway, let's get to the next one. I said, number one, set very clear intentions, because if you have clear intentions, it will be easy for you to see the picture of where you want to go. It will be easy for you to write specifically what you want to do, because you are actually clear about everything. Because if you say today, I want a hairdressing salon, tomorrow you write, no, not that one. I want a skincare salon. No, not that one. On Wednesday, you keep changing. Try and be clear. This is exactly what I want. And try by all means to write it each and every time. And remember, the reason why you have to do this is because it will give a lot of meaning for you to actually be clear, because it also brings the right picture and it gives you direction to where you have to go. And it also gives you that intuition of when you have to react to things this way or that way. It will also, when you are clear about your goals, you will know exactly when somebody comes in with something that does not fit into what you're doing. You will know because you are clear about where you're going. It's like meeting somebody who tells you, no, the way to India is this way. Meanwhile, in your head, you've already arrived in India, or you've seen India several times, and the compass says it's this way, but somebody comes to tell you, no, India is the other side where you came from. You'll be with so much conviction that you will not believe that person and just tell them, you know what, I know where I'm going, this is where I'm going, and please just let me go. Especially when you have your map and your everything in place and your compass is actually showing this is the way. You will know when somebody comes to lie to you, to try and take you out of your space of going through the journey that you have to go to. So remember, very, very importantly, be 100% clear. Be 100% clear about the intention that you want to have or that you want to achieve, either for the week, either for the day, either by the hour, or either by years, or either by decades, as other people call it. So anyway, this is my first portion for what I wanted to talk about. Now let's move to consistency, because consistency is very, very important as well when you're journaling. And I'll show you why I'm saying consistency is very important. Everything that I'm sharing with you is from my personal experience, as I've journaled from 2015 up to now, and I can tell you a lot of stories about what happened in my life, when things went down, when things went up, and when things went just straight like that, because I forgot to journal, or I journaled but I was not present. So let's see what we have to talk about when it comes to being consistent. Again, I'm going to refer to my journal so that you can actually see the effects of not being consistent. I'll definitely show you.